Hey everybody, it's Sam, and I am back with movie reviews, and I'm honored to be back actually with the review of Scream 4 because I didn't think I would see this one actually in theaters, but I actually did, and all I can say is that it was awesome. The movie just played out so well, and just everything about it, it was just so awesome. I mean, I think Scream 4 can actually stand as one of the classic horror movies, because, I mean, honestly, it was probably the last good standing horror movie franchise, and now that they're, and then after that, there was just a bunch of crappy teen horror movies, and then the genre just went the remake, and there's just nothing genuine anymore. And then finally we get a sequel to what, this classic trilogy, and it was almost, to me, like the horror movie event of the decade, I guess you could say. Yeah, I mean, because there's been nothing good, and I was just really excited to see this, and it was actually a lot better than I thought it would be, and I already thought it was going to be awesome. Everything about it was just so awesome. You have the old characters coming back, and it was just really cool to finally see their reintroductions, and that was just really awesome. And then they had a new set of cast, like a new set of younger casts of teens too, because they wanted to do that, like because in the original, because now all the original characters are all grown up, and a lot of people were worried about whether they were going to be good actors or not, and I thought their acting was fine. I thought it was, it was all good, they all played good characters, they all had really good roles, and also, really good jokes too. The beginning was so awesome. It was, it had some really funny jokes in there, and even some of the jokes in the trailer, they don't do justice to what is actually in the movies. They're different, if you've seen any ones in the trailer, So so the trailer didn't really do justice to the movie all that well. So yeah, a lot of people were like kind of debating whether to see it because the trailer didn't look that good. But no, this movie's amazing, and some of the other things I liked about it is that I kind of like in horror movies, since I'm a fan of the classic and all the new ones, I kind of like the kind of gritty style of like the 80s, I guess some of the 90s a little bit too, and I didn't really think I'd like how in this one everything would be kind of just like clean and just new. I was kind of like, geez, like so much time has passed, and it kind of a reminder of how there really is nothing genuine, but I actually really like that. I really like how everything was just smooth and clean, and it just looked HD, and that was really nice too. And the death scenes were fantastic. It was suspenseful. It was very intense on some parts, and it manages to get you jumped. But they build it up really well. They do really good jobs with kind of ripping on the cliches, but also they take some things, they take some cliches and actually sort of make them original again, and so overall, this movie was just fantastic, and it was so much fun. It was just as fun as the original. Honestly, I was not expecting it to be this good, because first I had, before Scream 4, I thought, well, the first one's the best, second's the second best, third's the third best, right? But now I would say first is the best, fourth, then second, then third. I still love the second one, and the third one's obviously the worst one, but it still is a good movie because it was just really fun and entertaining. But the fourth one, I think, is actually like on par with the original. I mean, that is how good this is, and yeah, and of course the twist of who the killer is. They actually did it a lot different this time. Like it was kind of, usually they have like a big like reveal, but it was kind of more just like, I don't really know how to put it, but they just did it really differently. And then the ending was just, it was like, the ending was like a lot different too than any other one, which I thought was really cool too. And then people said the ending had balls, and I could see that too. I mean, it was kind of, I didn't think it would end like there, but it did. And yeah, but then Wes Craven, the director, said he signed on for the duration, so he's going to make it 5 and 6, which I think is awesome. But then I was thinking about it, I was like, well, the fourth one is a great, it was such a good one, but how many more ideas could they come up, for with this? But then I saw an interview of him saying, well, they're probably going to make a fifth one, but they're really probably not going to do anything with it until the script is, like, pristine, which, I hope is true, because if they do, I really would like a new trilogy, but you know, if they just keep, if it's just like a churned out crap sequel, then, you know, I would just want to just kind of forget about them, you know, and just kind of stick to the fourth one, because, you know, but if they do actually keep word and keep actually, if it is like the original trilogy, then I think Scream could actually go down as the horror movie franchise where there was really no exceptionally bad sequel, because the third one wasn't all that bad anyways. And also Bio TV, I think is the channel, did an like this whole thing on Scream and stuff, and it was really interesting, you know. And I didn't, you know, and so if you should watch that if it's ever on TV. That was really interesting. That really kind of hyped me up for it. And so yeah, if you haven't seen Scream 4, it's fantastic. If you're a horror movie fan, this is what we've been waiting for. Something that was genuine and awesome. This is just the diamond in the rough, you know. This is just the hidden gem. Like that's how good this movie is. Death scenes are great, acting, jokes. It's the old characters. It's just like, it's like all of them. You know, I mean, it's just great. I mean, you should definitely see this movie, because this movie is just fantastic. So yeah, so I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye.